Alrighty. Welcome back, JJK. Handsome, handsome man. Think more to the point. Look what we got. Did a couple more things. Finished it off with some tickets, right? And ended up doing really well off of daily singles and all that stuff. And I'll be posting that sort of stuff, I think tomorrow or the day after or something. Sometime before Yaga comes. I think it's the clearest answer we've got. But more to the point, got that. And if we head over to the recollection bits, fully duped out Cola, thanks to some of those extra summons and a couple of the universal shards. So we'll chuck them on him, and we shall have a look. Now, I do think this is probably going to work a bit better for like Megami. Megami, but more to the point, like Nanamis or those sorts of things where the split damage, split typing won't hurt Gojo or won't hurt the character that we're using it with. Because if you look at Gojo over here, he's basically all cursed stuff that we're doing. Like this is curse. It's the only one you're using a lot of the time. And this is cursed. So it might actually be the case that this sort of Gojo non-standard is better. But we'll see. More to the point, I want to rerun the last test I did against the dude over in Tower with this Gojo. Then what I want to do is rerun it with the secondary one with one dupe and then two dupes. Well, three. You know what I mean. So we're in Monkey Man, doing the monkey. Was it monkey? Yeah, we're doing the monkey. Okay, we'll do the monkey, and then we'll do the monkey again, and then the monkey again, and we'll see how hard we can get him to hit. All right, this is the team we're going to be using. Hanami to make sure everyone stays up, with a little bit of Nanami and this recollection bit for some healing. We use this one to keep Yaga topped up. Should be good. And the plan will just be rush Gojo's ult and ult with as many buffs up as possible. Then we're going to repeat that process. It's not about getting him to hit as hard as possible, as always. It's about just seeing the differences in the same circumstance. Let's turn off auto. All right. So, let's start with some damage reduction. Tutoring. Do this. And we'll just spam his self buff just to make it easier for me to monitor everything. Yep. Bud, get some generation. Okay, so what I'm realizing now is because last time we did it with non-standard, so our alt gen has massively dropped. So give me a sec. Perfect. Okay, we're back in here. With Hanami, we've now instead got this one, which will give us some extra alt gen. What we'll do is we'll go just one turn of no buffs here. We'll give Yaga kick, sweep, and we'll use this first turn. We use the taunt that increases ult gauge more than the others. Let's have a look and see. Yep, perfect. And now from here we should be good to follow the things we were doing before. So tutoring. Let's do this and disclose from here with just buffs. Yep, that should be pretty much perfect. That should work well in line with all the stuff that we want to do. Because we want to stack up the buffs for the 4 turns. Ow. Still. It's close. You could go into Gojo. That would be great. Yep, perfect. Let's do one more of these. Let's get this going. It's one turn of let's do this, but that's okay. Oh, we didn't get it. No. Okay, we'll miss 2 turns of let's. All right, that's fine. Go. Lego. The evade doesn't matter here. 2. Because this is a AoE attack. So, let's see where we're at. It'll tell us how much damage it does, which is nice. Let's see. .54 damage in terms of there in one hit. So 3.54. We'll be back. All right. Let us dive back in. Alright. So let's see. Same stuff to start with. Kick, sweep, skill 1. And then from there it's just use the buffs until everything's good to go. That'll be useful. Nice and simple. Easy to control. Again, not about hitting as hard as we can, but total damage in the same circumstance. It'll just give us a nice little guide onto how much value we're actually getting out of these dupes. I get the feeling this is going to be not as big as any previous jumps. Makes a certain degree of sense. 25% buff versus 10% buff. But who knows? And then on the last one, I'll come back and we'll do a run with non-standard, which means we should be able to ult a turn earlier as well, actually. And that will be interesting to see, just if being able to have that extra Nanami stack will be better overall for Gojo, given that it's not split stats. Fulcra. Off, right? Yeah. Perfect. Good. Tutoring. Sweep. Disclose. Alright, same thing. Turn 7 ult. Oop. Oop. Alright, 3.54 versus... .86. Yeah, pretty much. 0.86. That makes sense off of a 10% jump. So will we crack 4 milli with this next one? Will we crack 4 milli? Let's Alright, so this is going to be where my Gojo tops out. I'm saving my SSR shards for Domain Gojo specifically. Maybe Sukuna, but mostly Domain Gojo. I want to get him maxed out and then we'll see where we're at. But that is the main overall case in point, right? Oh, nope. Yep. One more of those. Slap. 5 fingers say to the face. They say slap. Alright, tutoring. Let's do this. Disclosing. There's definitely ways you could, like, maximize these runs, but because we did it that one way on the first one, I'm doing it again this way. Disclose. Yep. Just for consistency and all the buffs. Bud, tutor, let's do this. It's nice. Very good, very simple. Let's buff. Well, let's not buff, let's heal. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Couldn't get the full buffs because Yaga died. It'd be like, no. Right, perfect. Good spot here. Sweep, disclose. This should probably be just over 4 or just under 4 because 3.86 plus 5% should be about an extra 180k-ish. Let's find out. Oh. Okay. $3.22? What? I'm going to come back. I might have missed that. I'm going to come back, redo it, and we'll replay. Alright, we're back on turn 7. I've got this popped into a calculator. It's current HP. So if I miss it again, we'll be able to figure it out naturally. So, tutor. Let's do this. Rec skill. Let's see what we're hitting. At 3.92. 3.92 milli. Cool. All right, so the difference, not particularly massive. So if memory serves, no dupes was about 3 milli. Was about 3 million, maybe a tad less. Then we've jumped up with 1 to 3.5, well, 3.54, and then 2 dupes is 3.86, and then 3.92. So there's a very clear diminishing point there, where the third dupe really, let's be honest, does basically nothing. An extra 600k damage, not a huge amount. Let's see if there's a damage differential. And obviously I'd need to do like 5 or 6 runs with this just to check. But alt gauge at the beginning of the wave. And still 85% curse technique. But more importantly, this thing is all curse. It's like 0% H. Well, 18% HP, but 0%. The other one was split. So I actually do want to test what the difference is. So 3.92. I imagine it's probably similar, but I'm not sure because this is 85% curse technique. The other one is 90% yellow damage. So I'm actually really curious as to see what that actually means. And not necessarily like super what that actually means, but at least a little bit. We've got that extra ult gauge there. So we'll probably ult actually a little bit faster. Oh god, yeah, we definitely will. We'll probably ult on turn 6. So maybe I should have just started with his buffs. It does make the math a little bit different, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens anyway. And if we ult on turn 6, that's actually just completely relevant either way, if I'm being honest. That is one thing I should probably check. Oh, 64%. That's not helpful. I wish it was a number, to be honest with you, because then I could check. Does... No, it wouldn't. It's alright. Whatever. Hey. Ow, 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 ow. World Hanami there. Tutoring. Let's do this. Disclose. 5. Actually, I could kind of force it rather than ulting on... Yeah, I'll just force it. Rather than ulting on turn 6, I'll just hold... I'll just do an extra buff, I guess. Ah, that doesn't really work, does it? Because then we'd get a stack of Gojo stuff. Although it would make all the things the exact same. Like Gojo's buff the same. So that's what we'll do, yes. Yeah, because this will keep everything the same, is if I hold Gojo's ult for one more turn. Because that's the exact same process as I used. So this is just a damage test rather than... I could ult here, and I'll probably be better off for doing it. So this is one huge advantage that non-standard has, but I just want to check damage rather than anything else. So tutoring, sweep, close. Alright. Tutoring. Let's do this. Rec skill. Can it beat 3.92? Oh. Oh. 4.1. Yes. Okay. So. Interesting. So the percentage buff means that much, doesn't it? Like the stats on it, that much. That's good to know. That was an extra 200 odd K. Bit more, right? Yeah, because on one or extra 200k. And like you can just see it on the health bar, right? So, even though the damage percent is less on the recollection bit, on the non-standard recollection bit, the actual damage it deals is much higher. Well, not much higher, but is higher. Because we go to the formation, 54%. So 54% there, 85% here. And this 41% here and 90% here. So that's the differences. Interesting. So this will be much more powerful on someone like Yellow Nanami, who should be hybrid damage. Yeah, physical curse. Physical curse. That's going to be great for him. But say someone like Nobara probably is just going to be a case of actually just keep using non-standard, bro. Because that's curse. That's curse. This is all curse. Interesting. I like it. some science. Obviously, we'd need about 10 or 20 more reps on it all, but it's good to know. Very good to know. So you want it's perfect. It's perfect for a yellow hybrid damaged dealer. So what? Yellow Mechamaru? Is that what we use him with? What we use it with? Your physical curse, hybrid damage. That's probably where you want to get Mechamaru's damage, right? Mechamaru's stuck, so don't. But that's everything. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll catch you all in the next. Peace out.